Hey everybody, it is December the 18th, Monday. Still up here in Cherokee, North Carolina. I'm actually in Maggie Valley right now, North Carolina. We came up here. We just went to a place called Soco Falls on the way up to Tube World, which is right here off of Highway 19 in Maggie Valley. They basically have like a really small ski slope. They have fake snow on it. Well, I guess it's real snow. They have snow machines here, and it's a place for kids or adults to go down on tubes down the little slopes. They probably have like 8 lanes or something like that. I went out there, looked at it. My nephews are actually playing on it right now, and I'm not gonna attempt going down that. For one, I don't want to get wet. We've got a full day ahead of us, and two, I'm just scared with all the stuff that I have going on with my stents and the tips and all that stuff that I'm just afraid that I might shake something loose or something, and I'm just afraid of hurting myself while we're up here, especially getting cut or something. I'm on blood thinners, and I could really have a pretty bad bleed if I was to get hurt. So I try my best to stay as careful as I can to avoid having any accidents. With us being up here, it's just it wouldn't be a good thing if I was to get hurt. But anyway, it was really, really, really cold out there, and the wind is blowing like really hard. It's probably somewhere around 40, 50 miles per hour out there right now. I mean, it's like seriously, like almost blow you down wind. And I said, I'm just gonna go sit in the truck. I don't want to stand out here any longer. So I'm just sitting here in the truck, just hanging out, and I figured this would be a great opportunity to make a video while I'm sitting here waiting for them to finish up. Um, One of the things I wanted to talk about today is actually a suggestion for a movie that I think is very impactful. It impacted me a lot. I've watched this movie multiple times, and I actually watched it when I was still drinking, and it really scared the living crap out of me when I watched this movie. I think the movie is very true. I think there's a lot of truth to the movie. There's whoever wrote the story to that movie obviously either was an alcoholic or knew somebody that was an alcoholic. I don't know who directed it, who wrote the movie or anything. I never looked that far into it, but Nicolas Cage plays in the movie. He's the lead role. It's Leaving Las Vegas. If you have never seen that movie, and you're, thinking maybe I have a problem, or thinking maybe I need to quit drinking, or, just whatever. If you're thinking about alcohol at all, and you're wondering how it's impacting your life, and you're worried about where it might go, I think that's a really good movie to watch because it is so true. I can honestly say that I was just about at that point where he was at the end of that movie. I wasn't as bad as he portrayed himself in that movie, but I was dang close to being that. It's a really good movie. It's a very scary movie. But I would highly suggest you guys go and watch that for any of you that have never seen that movie. I don't know where it's streaming at. I would look it up. I'm sure it's streaming for free on one of the platforms out there, but definitely watch that movie if you're considering stopping drinking. That'll definitely give you some insight into the world of a serious alcoholic, and maybe a reason why you would not want to drink, because the things that happen. I mean, I don't want to ruin the movie for you if you've never seen it, but basically the plot is there's a guy, Nicolas Cage. He's a really, really bad alcoholic. He ends up losing pretty much everything due to alcoholism, and I'm not going to tell you any more about it if you've never seen it, but definitely go check that movie out because it's very impactful. It impacted me. I'll never forget that movie as long as I live. That's just one of those movies that really did a really good job portraying the life of a severe alcoholic. Anyway, another thing I wanted to talk about, and I was actually speaking with my brother about this last night because, we spent a whole day out doing a whole bunch of stuff around Cherokee, and we had just got to talking about, how I used to be and, where I would be at, mentally as far as, like 12 o'clock, I would have already been, 6 beers deep and probably a couple shots. And it, one of the things that used to happen to me all the time, I mean, this was daily, but I used to get so drunk that I would just pass out, and I mean, like, anywhere. And I don't know if any of you guys have gotten to that point where you've gotten so drunk that you're the guy that passes out. But I was known as that guy. Every function that I ever went to, my brother was just talking about it last night because we were talking about one of our wife's ages or something, and we were talking about turning 40, and I don't remember the whole conversation, but I told him, I said, I don't even remember what I did on my 40th birthday. And he said, you don't remember that? And I'm like, no, I have no idea, I don't remember. And he said, dude, we can't all came into your house, and there were a bunch of us over there, man. He said you were already trashed by the time that everybody had gotten to your place, and we were there for like half an hour, and you just went to your bedroom and went to sleep and just left everybody hanging. And I was just like, man, I don't remember that at all. And it just makes me really feel bad that I used to act like that. Not this past Christmas. I was really sick this past Christmas. And I had ascites really, really bad Christmas of last year as well. I did go to my parents' house, and I went to my in-laws' house as well, but I kind of just sat there and kind of kept to myself. I didn't feel well. I think I actually went, when I was at my folks' house, I think I went and laid down in my old bedroom and laid in my bed, and actually went to sleep for a little bit because I wasn't feeling so well. But the year before that, when I was still drinking, I spent the whole entire day getting drunk before we went to my parents' house. And that night, it was probably 5 o'clock. I had passed out on the couch before anybody had even started opening up presents, and slept the whole entire time. And that used to happen all the time to me. I did that quite often. I can remember a lot of functions and things that I attended that I did pass out and go to sleep. And, I was just never present. I was never there. I was always so drunk, and then I would get to the point where I would get so drunk that I just couldn't even keep my eyes open anymore, and I had to pass out. And I just wasted so many years and so many good times, so many birthday parties, Christmases, Thanksgivings, things of that nature, either drunk or passed out. And that's one thing I just don't miss anymore at all. And I'm so glad that I've gotten past that now, because I was really known for that. And there towards the end of my alcoholism, I mean, basically anybody that knew me in my town knew me as a drunk. And it's just not a good feeling to be known as that guy. I live in a really small town. Like I said, I was in the restaurant industry for many, many years, and I worked for a corporate restaurant in my 20s into my early 30s. I was the general manager at this establishment, and we probably did 1,200, 1,500 covers a day or something like that. That's covers just stands for the amount of people that come in. It was a very busy restaurant, and I pretty much knew, I know most people in my town, and to be known as one of the town drunks is just it's just not a good feeling. And I just wanted to talk about that today. It's just been on my mind here recently since we've been up here in these mountains, just thinking about how much my life has changed. And how I'm not known as the town drunk anymore. I guess somebody else is. I wasn't the town drunk, but I was one of them. And somebody else has come through, I guess, and filled my shoes there. I haven't gone to any of the bars or downtown or any of those areas in a very, very long time. Like I've said before, that anytime that I see people drinking now, I can just tell that they're just sad people, because that was me. And it's really depressing to be around that kind of stuff anymore. It's like yesterday when we went to the casino, I was looking for the Starbucks, and just happened just to go ahead and just walk through the casino, and I got a bunch of footage of that, but there was just alcohol everywhere, and everybody just looked so sad, and that made me sad to think that, these people are lost, and they're using the alcohol as a way to fill that void, and it really is just a temporary plug, and it doesn't fill that void for you. If anything, it just makes the void larger and makes it worse, because it separates you from your friends and from your family, and the more and more you drink, the more ashamed you become. You don't want to hear anybody giving you a hard time about your drinking, so you really isolate yourself. At least I did, and I know there's a lot of other people that have done the same, and it starts to get so depressing because you're so isolated. You don't want to be around anybody anymore, and all you want to do is just sit at your house and drink. And I did that for many, many years. I went to work, and then I would just come home and drink. And then when I started my own business, I made my own hours, and I spent a lot of time at home alone, drunk. And it was every day that my wife would get home 6:30, 7 o'clock at night, and I had already gotten so plastered that I was already asleep. Out for the night. I can remember tons of times, and this happened a bunch of times, where I would get off work, let's say like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. First thing I'd already been drinking throughout the day, but not to the point where I was intoxicated. But as soon as I knew I was done for the day, liquor drink, got poured, and I just went ham on it, immediately. I would be tanked by, 6 o'clock, and that was my day. And I would my point of this is I would fall asleep, especially during the summertime. This would happen to me because, time, it doesn't get dark till 9:15, somewhere around there. And I would fall asleep at like 6 o'clock and wake up, let's say, like 8:30 or something like that, just as the sun was just starting to go down. And I would hop out of the bed, and I would look at my clock, and I would think, oh, it's actually 8 a.m., not 8 p.m. or 8:30 p.m., whatever have you. And I would jump up and start panicking and jump in the shower and start getting ready. And I would be so confused because I didn't understand what was going on, because my wife would, be in the kitchen with the kids, helping them with their homework or whatever. And I wouldn't understand why she hadn't left for work yet. But I was just like, I have to get ready to go. And I'd hurry up and get dressed, and then I'd go to tell my wife goodbye. And she's like, what are you doing? And I would tell her, I'm going to work. And she's like, it's 9 o'clock at night. And the shock that I would have, realizing that I was so lost, and it had lost all track of time. And I don't know, it's just crazy that I used to live like that. But let me know, guys, have you ever had that happen to you? Have you ever passed out early, woke up, and thought it was actually the morning? Because this happened to me a whole bunch of times. And especially the passing out part. That was every single day. I was never present. I was never here. I was always somewhere else, in drunk land, or either passed out asleep because I'd gotten so trash. But let me know if you've experienced any of that kind of stuff. I'd like to know. Either way, guys, thank you so much again for watching all the videos I've posted up this weekend since we've been up here. I really appreciate it. Sergio's mom got with me this morning. She sent me a comment and told me that she showed showed Sergio the video where I gave him a shout out, and if any of you guys want to go on there and try to find that comment, I'm not sure what video she posted it under. I think it's under the one that I did last night. Either way, she said that she showed the video to Sergio, and it really made his day. That comment really moved me a lot. It really played on my heartstrings. It really did. So Sergio, man, I hope you're feeling a little bit better. I hope your mom shows you this video right here. We're all praying for you, man, and I hope that you get better. Veronica actually sent me a message as well and said that she's actually feeling better now. So thank you everybody for praying for Veronica, and seems like the prayers actually work. She says she's actually starting to feel like her old self again. So just so awesome. The power of prayer really is it truly is a miracle, and it does work. And I appreciate everybody praying and helping them out. But once again, everybody continue to please pray for Sergio. His mom said that he's been in the hospital for like a month now, and I'm really hoping that he gets better and gets out and can go on this journey with us as well. And I would love to have you, Sergio, join in on the comments, man, whenever you're feeling up to it. We'd love to talk to you. I'd love to talk to you. Please reach out whenever you can, man. And like I said, I hope your mom shows you this video. I really would like to chat with you one day. I really would. So whenever that day comes and you're feeling up to it, have your mom message me on Instagram. And I really I will give your mom my phone number. And I really would like to talk to you on the phone and just talk to you one-on-one whenever that can happen. I'm not going to make my phone number public, but I will give your mother my phone number, and I really would like to talk to you. I really would. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I love every single one of you. I really do. This is helping me in more ways than you will ever know. It really is. And it seems to be helping some other people as well. So I'm going to post another video up later on today. God bless.